Hi, today we're going to be looking at APOS Live Data Gateway, and we're going to be doing some performance testing with some large data sets. Okay, so the first data set we're going to show you is connecting to Google BigQuery. And I'm connecting to a public data set called Chicago Taxi Trips. And you can see here at the bottom of the screen the details about that data set. So here we have just under 200 million rows of records from the Google BigQuery data set. And as you may have seen in other videos, this is the Live Data Gateway front end. So just to show you that this is the connection that I have created to that Google BigQuery platform. And I also have a view that I have created against that Chicago Taxi Trips data set. So this is the data set we're going to be testing the performance against. Okay, so we're going to start off with this story here, which is connecting to that Google BigQuery data set of 196 million rows of data. So what I've set up here, first of all, is a few different charts, as you can see as I scroll down to this story. And what I want to demonstrate is adding and removing different measures and dimensions and applying filters and showing you the performance there. Because as I'm making those changes, there are fresh queries that get streamed back to Google BigQuery, executed on Google BigQuery platform, and again the stream data results are returned to the screen. So every single time I make a change, it's a new query that gets executed. So what we want to demonstrate is the amount of time it takes for the data to come back once we make those changes. So for example, I have set up linked analysis on this story, and if you're familiar with linked analysis, basically it means if I apply a filter to one widget or one chart, I can have that automatically applied to the other charts as well. So I'll scroll down here to try and fit everything in the screen, and I'm going to select this one here as an example, this Benny Jonah taxi company. I'm going to select that particular record and I'm going to apply a filter. So as you can see now, all charts have been filtered based off of that one selection that I've chosen to be filtered by. And you can see the performance there for the data to come back was pretty quick. Okay, so let's now add and remove dimensions from a chart as well to demonstrate a different scenario where you might want to remove dimensions from charts, and again simulating performance there, because when I add or remove a dimension from a chart, again a new query gets sent and streamed to the Google BigQuery platform. It gets executed and the result set is streamed back. So just to demonstrate that, so let's focus on the chart here at the bottom left, this fare per company chart. So this is just showing the amount in billions of fares that the taxi company did throughout the year. And what I want to do is add a dimension here. We'll add payment type. So it's not only going to show us the amount, but it's going to also show us payment type. So I'll just add this. And you can see there the amount of time it took to return that data set was pretty quick. So we're getting really good performance there as well. Okay, and at the same time, if we want to add or remove measures to a chart as well, if you have charts that allow you to add more or multiple measures, again, let's simulate that. So in this chart, we're looking at fare trip miles per company. We want to add another measure, so let's add trip total or tips, for example. So again, you see the amount of time it takes to return that data set when we're adding and removing not only dimensions but also measures. So what we've demonstrated there is with a live connection to Google BigQuery platform with a pretty large data set, when we're adding and removing measures and dimensions from the charts, we're applying different filters, we have linked analysis set up, the performance overall is really good.